wears it. CakeAssault. I can just hear. You have a fleet. You have a fleet. Toothbrush, you're gonna find out.
Yes. Is he trying to go fleet here? He is. He's committed to the fleet game one. I mean, Ranno Forsburn is a matchup that's not impossible. Traditionally in Rivals 1, it was actually pretty alright for Forsburn because most of the time you're spending a lot more time playing a grounded game and you're able to play keep out with things like Nair and down tilt and back air a little bit more reliably. But Ranno has a lot more extra movement as well as better ways to play around those grounded pokes in the case of shield and crouch cancel. So I can understand Fleet or CakeAssault wanting to try the Fleet here. See if it's a little bit different.
Oh my god.
Bit more effective at trying to keep Ranno away from him. You know what? We are swinging for sure. Remember, this was the best Fleet in the world at one point, and probably still is. Talking pure efficiency of skill.
Yep. And the stats back it up. A great down strong by Toothbrush, sticking to the same game plan. Delayed aerial to wait for the tech option. I love it. But look at this movement on CakeAssault with the wave dashes. Great snipe with the down air. The second one doesn't land, but the slick little ledge hog will be able to clean that one up. And whoa! Look at that.
Chuckling at the difference. Like, it's the difference of one fleet versus another. One in Cake that's just a little bit more fluid with some of these offstage callouts, a little bit more familiar with some of Ranno's different recovery routes. It seems like we're finding check after check, but Toothbrush finds a huge opening, but then hold down spot dodge to get away from the attacks.
Able to escape it, and look at the movement from Toothbrush. Unfazed. And like I said earlier, you gotta maintain that confidence, especially when you're going against the best player, considered one of the best players in the world. And damn, nice little jab block, but it's able to escape, and look at that. The crouch cancel kicking into there, hugging onto the floor for dear life in the bubble. Pop it up, a great recovery by Toothbrush, mixing up a little bit, but CakeAssault's usage of these arrows to control that space. And on the poison darts, yeah, I'm not surprised they're coming out now. Try to get yourself into a little bit of a better tempo. The dash tag as a call out to see, CakeAssault will go there, but the Fox is not budging.
Yeah, I do like the early change-ups from Toothbrush, but you can only do those recovery routes for so long. Toothbrush have been doing a really good job playing around the float off of ledge nairs by going low under them and jumping right back to stage. The Cake just dips that nair a little lower, finishing off that stock right when he needs to cement this lead. 115%, looking for the up strong. Any strong attack should be able to do it, but the down, the forward air, up air does it. Fleet just that light.
We'll be able to get it out, but you still got a big hill to climb, and the up tilt after the jab's not going to work out, and here comes the crouch cancel, both of them at those percents, and look at CakeAssault fully utilizing that defense and gets rewarded for it, forcing Toothbrush, even the Sonic was able to find some utility as well, but Toothbrush, a small window of opportunity with CakeAssault, limited resources off the stage, and trying to get it out, but it doesn't work out.
Tried so many different times to stall out, but just barely making it back. Oh, big pickup! Finds the forward air into Nair after the arrow, and we're stiping out that recovery route. No way in hell was Cake going to allow you to make it back with that straightforward of a recovery option. Fleet back air meets him after the slingshot, and Cake takes game one.
And you talked about it earlier of CakeAssault's like different approaches to understanding the recovery. Like the when putting Ranno in the bubble and then just knowing it, getting the wall jump afterwards and finishing off the edge guard. That's just crazy game knowledge. And shrug on the head on Toothbrush. A little bit of a struggle trying to download something, trying to understand what you can possibly do. You just played against a fleet and was able to win it out. But instead, this one's looking a lot more tougher as you're seeing the final boss music starting to play. Oh. Oh no.
Oh no. Well.
I can hear the crowd. He didn't need that one.
Yeah, he's too good. He's brushing his teeth.
He's brushing his teeth. Get him.
Oh no, that's so tragic, especially on a stage like this. It's one of Fleet's solid stages. Like it just depends on. It forces you to play a little different than like a traditional zoning type fleet. Like instead, you just hard focus on your off-stage offense. And you know what? That's exactly what Cake is trying to do. An excellent way to play around the wind chime, by the way. Just go up the straight to the bubble and then let it pop you into it. But I mean, it's.
Oh my.
Not like this game is going much better. Another way to survive thanks to the bubble, but Cake
oh
is
god!
finishing off that dive kick, and we are 3 stocks to 1. You know, it's the old adage goes, never go up 3 stocks to 1. That's pure time for a comeback. But Cake might be a little bit too locked in right now.
The comeback is greater than the setback. That's what you gotta try to do, but here comes the edge guard sequence. CakeAssault spiking it down. Dodger not good enough, but to take it down, look at it! My goodness, your name might be Toothbrush, but CakeAssault is cool cake keeping.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. You know what? You kind of just have to let that game happen. Because we're not just gonna go back to that stage. Not after DSD. Not after how systematic all of that offense was. Instead, keep things consistent, and nothing is more consistent than Godai Delta. Once again, Toothbrush tries to scrap out of these dangerous scenarios, tries to jump away as well. But Cake is playing low to the ground, and thus really, really hard to land on. Nice empty use of the empty land though in order to find a grab and start some offense. Great flat drop there. We're cooking that.
And you're gonna need it, but look at these aerials striking back immediately, and CakeAssault spiking downwards, gets the aerial option, the ticking down as well. My goodness, that was so close to landing. The jet stream shot, a constant threat, even pushing the bubble away.
Oh, nice reversal. Getting that forward air. Any little bit of damage on fleet helps. You have to. Ain't no way. And we're displacing the bubble. We are forward strong-ing in order to get rid of all of those low recovery routes. One more down air. A second shot. Neither hit, but you still got the mark down. As the single stock is taken, and Toothbrush once again down 3 stocks to 2, but in a better position than he was in his previous game, and seemingly in a better flow if he can just get away from all of these counter hit opportunities. A big pickup with that back air. Just needs to close down the stock, and the Red Hawk will do it.
Good way to strike it back. Not gonna get 3 stocked in this scenario as Toothbrush. Still trying to maintain that confidence with the movement thing, but the thing is that CakeAssault ain't afraid, and you said earlier, holding on to that ground for dear life of the defense because it's so good, and great little bubble as well, but the threatening, it's so scary to deal with, especially with CakeAssault on the download, knowing exactly where you're gonna go.
Locked in and loaded. The OS has finished initializing. We're making sure that all of those recovery routes are downloaded. 2 stocks to 1. The up air and then the fair to cover. No more of these flat drops will Toothbrush get away from. Instead, we're looking for reverse back air. One there, back air will do it. You are DIing out, and that finishes off Fusion number 241, the Rivals 2 Major, with the fleet from CakeAssault making its grand return to a winner's side of Grand Finals.
That was
systematic.
That was flarked up. There's no other way of putting it. That was just CakeAssault saying, "Hey, I'm the best player in the world. Don't ever forget it." It's like Wolfie at the Pokemon Major. It's just like, I'm the best player. Don't forget about it.
Yeah, all 40 of you came here with dreams of winning, and it wasn't enough.
That's a dream crusher right there.
True.
Get Plup out next week is crazy.
Plup was here. Everyone was here. It was the Rivals 2 Major at Fusion. Everyone was here. Everyone was here.
Genesis.
No.
Wake up. It never happened.
No, it's absolutely insane that, and shout outs, of course, to SolarBeam for being able to just mix up enough and drum up enough excitement to get so many insane players out to Fusion here in Fusion number 241 here on just like a random February. Like, it is super exciting to see that. Like, Cake came from MDVA, I think, or at the very least South Jersey. There were players that signed up, like Spiker was signed up for a while, who lives in SoCal. Like, there was just so much excitement, which like he was definitely not coming, but you know, just the fact that he even considered it was just like super awesome. So shout outs to SolarBeam for being able to drum up a ton of excitement and turn this into the Rivals 2 Major that you were for sure going to be at And of course, the extra pot bonus from both him and myself, and
And Ubel, don't forget that.
$100 into the extra pot as well as the existing pot going to the lion's share of it, going to CakeAssault for winning at Fusion number 241.
Damn.
And
What a-
PPMD for the raid. Nice.
Yeah.
How's it going, guys?
PPMD. Appreciate it in there. But what a fantastic showing, and what a storylines that were created. Toothbrush coming in saying like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go ahead and grind this game. I have plenty of fans in there." Top 8 was a banger. We all had a fantastic stuff. Shouts to Ubel once again, and Solar Beam, both of them working together, both putting in the money. And honestly, a Rivals 2 pop-up major is just an excellent way to display the community, because just how community focused they are, the family, and as well as the love and support everyone, the chat, tech, and all on there. Rouser Ether 2 will never die. And I'm so happy to be a part of that one. If y'all want to follow Ubel on those socials, you can see it right down there. Ubel, make sure to say it out loud. It's Ubel267.
Yes, UBL267. Make sure to also follow Wolf right down there as well. That's Wolfie Scratch. Make sure to keep supporting Rivals of Ether 2 and the Collision series. Collision series does these Fusion Rivals of Ether 2 weeklies. Typically, they're not pop-up majors, but weeklies every single Monday, as well as the Collision main event happening in August. This